So changing gears, no pun intended, there was a video that I got recommended on my YouTube, and I'm assuming a lot of people that follow you have gotten recommended it as well. It was Mr. Gay World 2019, and that
Mm,
all of the entries for that, I don't know, like I don't know how prevalent of a competition it was, but it was like if you look at all the finalists, there's like 400 views, 500 views, and then yours is at like 250,000 or something now because the algorithm is seemingly knows to recommend it to us at this point. That what was the outcome of that competition? And yeah, just to start, like you entered it and you had an explanation about how you wanted a platform to kind of spread positivity and bring forth a message that is kind of I don't know, welcoming for individuals that are coming out and may otherwise be in a similar situation. Like you mentioned, how some of your friends were, very like hyper masculine type guys, like bodybuilders, powerlifters, rugby players. And I
yeah.
imagine that's an even more um, complicated scenario, perhaps, when you have individuals that are like so hyper macho that I don't know, maybe it's like less accepted, perhaps. Like, how
Yeah.
did that whole thing come about, and what was the outcome in general?
So I didn't win. I wasn't gay enough. So yeah, I think I would. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's like a personal joke with
Yeah.
me and my friends that I did it to help out a friend that was kind of trying to promote the event.
Okay.
Not that it is, I mean, made up,
Yeah.
but again, I think it was one of those moments where I felt it necessary, similar to a few of the other videos that I've put out, where I needed to. I personally felt I needed to raise attention and awareness to the subject, which I do, and I kind of observe that there's a broad or general problem around it. And what I observed is, there's this general perception that there's this mass perception that if you're gay, you have to behave a certain way, you have to look a certain way, you have to speak a certain way because of what is typically displayed or promoted on TV or other platforms. Um, but you know, for a lot of it, I observed guys that were in marriages. I mean, straight marriages with wives, kids, and behind the scenes were closet cases. They were cheating on their wives with other guys from the gym. And this happens quite commonly. It really does. But and even at an influencer level, and I think a lot of these guys just are afraid to kind of, very similar to like the whole anabolic scene. I mean, to kind of speak out about it because of the reluctance or the fear of what that would mean for them and this profile that they're trying to build and promote or establish for themselves. But the message is, I mean, you can like fast cars, and you can like bodybuilding, and do other masculine activities, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, just a guy that likes guys. So um yeah.
Was it well received by your friends and whatnot when you first came out? Like, I think you said it was at 28, so it's not like it was
Yeah.
early necessarily. So you're pretty like, I don't know if these are the same friends that you're friends with now, or if it was, people that have been long-standing people in your life. But what was the general response given your like the circle of people you ran with and whatnot?
um I think it 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 was received pretty well. I don't think it was received poorly. It's not that I, uh, even now, I mean, I don't go around promoting the fact. I'm not like, oh, look at
Yeah.
me, you know.
Hmm.
I don't see a lot of straight people doing that either.
Yeah.
Oh, look at me, straight, you know. I don't think there was ever a need to kind of broadcast it. But you know, I'm just me, and I think other people that knew me kind of knew some sort of insight into my life. So I think it's a lot more known, obviously, in South Africa, and I think in general people are quite accepting, even within these masculine circles, really. You know, so I was very fortunate, and in terms of the circle of friends, um, my one friend, very close friend, actually a mentor, um, who kind of promoted me speaking out about it, and using the platform I had at the time to kind of help people that were, you know, in the same sort of position. And you know, I really have. I have a lot of people come to me and approach me and thank me for assisting them with that. And you know, so yeah, I
That's
think
awesome.
all in all, it there was good intent and there was purpose, and that again was just helping people. So yeah, nothing bad came from that.
Yeah, I think overall, everyone can kind of gather. Like it's really easy to tell, at least for me, I feel like I have a good grasp on who's fake or who has, like bad, poor ethics or is otherwise trying to pull a fast one on people or come across as something that they're not on social media. And I think it goes without saying that you're one of like truly one of the most caring and like, passionate individuals about what you're doing and the message you're trying to spread. And it's not just about, going viral for clicks or talking about, something that's going to make you more popular as a social media influencer. Rather, it's like I think people can truly grasp that you have good intentions and that you're trying to put forth a positive message and inspire and make people, increase their confidence and make them improve the quality of your followers' lives. So I think everyone that's pretty widely appreciated and it like comes across great in everything you're doing for sure.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. I mean that means a great deal to me. You know, I mean I've looked up, and I mean you've inspired me for many years, as you know, at the same time. And sometimes one could say that I've put myself at like a disposition to help others, but at the end of the day, it does come down to that, and I'm glad that it's perceived and it's seen that way, and because that is just the general intent here. You know, it takes a lot of work, and there's a lot of into it. There's a lot of time, emotion, and energy, and everything. And like I said, even with the competitive bodybuilding, a lot of it is done with the intent of just being able to help and inspire and promote other people, you know, uplift other people.
So obviously you sort of like just got into this full blown, a year and a half. Okay, a year and a couple months ago, you started going like full board into it, and you've been doing the social media thing for a couple of years. So, and your trajectory is just exponential compared to like even like a handful of years ago. Like both of us were like barely even online, so it's hard to say. And this is just a question that is just out of general curiosity. Do you have any aspirations that you're working towards, and you have some sort of vision for where you see yourself in 5 years? Or in a few years even? Like do you have any long-term goals for, because you've already achieved the big platform, you've already become successful in a lot of the endeavors that you're pursuing, like where do you see it going now?
Tough question, because I never kind of anticipated, you know, even a year ago where I am today. You know, I always wanted to pursue a passion and have a career within fitness. But unfortunately, in South Africa, uh, you know, unless you're really doing online coaching, you know, which right now every Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing. I mean, person starts training, they prep for a show, 18, 19 years old, and they add _fit to their Instagram profile, and are suddenly an online coach. And it's making it very difficult for the coaches, for the experienced coaches, to charge what they should, because the industry is so small, and these guys are charging very little because often they high school students or college students, and don't really need to kind of sustain and support an entire household, a family, that these veteran coaches, if you want to refer to them as that, So, and the idea of being paid as a sponsored athlete, I mean, it's unheard of. A lot of the guys here just get by on free product, free supplement. So there's no sort of remuneration. There's no monetary, remuneration that goes. It's just 3-4 free products a month. So obviously you can't survive off of that either. You want a show, and I've seen it where the guys get like a bag of rice, as prize. And so I never really thought I would ever be able to have a career, in fitness itself, even though that was my passion. So the way things have gone now, it really has put me in a position where I can pursue something that I'm truly passionate about, and I love what I do, and helping people along the way, which otherwise I didn't think possible. So in terms of what the next few years hold, tough one. I just really hope to change and just to change and help as many lives, over the next few years that I have the opportunity and the platforms in order to do that. I do want to transition out of the software completely. Find some capable hands, which I have identified that will be able to take that over. I hope none of my clients are watching this video. But but yeah, just to kind of transition.
Okay.
Oh,
somebody just popped up.
On. Sorry, it suddenly just crashed out or canceled. I think it's because I had my charger unplugged.
Yeah, I can see you still on my.
Oh, there we go. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Well, that's obviously I think what you just outlined is, I know it's a hard question to answer. It was just like general curiosity if you had a very, very clear cut long-term vision or something. But ultimately, I think what you're doing is amazing. I think you're on the right path, obviously, and changing lives, as you've seen reflected in some of the messages you've gotten over the past year and whatnot. And I think it's just going to continue at a grander scale. Like it's there are very few individuals, I think, like I said, that are so clear cut in their ethical principles and whatnot, that are clearly doing this for the right reasons. And I feel like you're one of them. So I think everyone appreciates what you're doing, as well as educating the masses and helping bring inspiration and information in a palatable and entertaining way to everybody in the fitness industry right now. So
yeah, those are words I'll never forget. Thank you very much, Derek.
Okay, so everyone, if you aren't already following Noel, go check him out on Instagram, on TikTok, YouTube, or his main platforms. I'll drop the links in the video description below, and that'll be it. Signing off.